Ah, does that sound better? Hopefully it does. And if you did not hear the last part, this show is finally coming to an end. Whether you love it or hate it at the same time, this is the Mike Said It First, as we all knew and love it. This show has created quite some controversy and given me quite the platform, all thanks to 12-ounce sports. As always, this show is brought to you by mybookie.ag. 12-ounce sports is the promo code you want to use if you want your first deposit bonus doubled up to $1,000. Matched up to $1,000. Nobody does it like MyBookie and 12-ounce sports. That's promo code 12-ounce sports, all caps, no spaces, 12OZ sports. Again, I didn't expect this to come so soon, but when a great opportunity arises, you take it. And you run with it and you never look back. I was intending to still do the show when myself and Glenn Kaplan decided to do Fridays at 1 o'clock Eastern Time for Sports War, and that's going to be a fun ride. There's another show entitled AM Drive with Mike and Aaron of the Vegas Squares. Thank you so much for tuning in, for all you guys have done for this show. The show must go on one last time. This is the last hump day, and this is Mike Said It First.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Well, Conor McGregor got waxed. Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor fought in a pretty anticlimactic finishing fight in the UFC 264 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Conor looked pretty bad. He went to the floor in the first round. I was kind of mad that Dustin Poirier kept on getting choked out by Conor McGregor. But Conor McGregor was pretty much done in the first round. And then at the very tail end of the first round, Dustin Poirier's awarded a TKO because McGregor went to the school of Steph Curry. The ankle spectacular school of Steph Curry. Conor broke his ankle right in half. Yeah. But Conor McGregor has been this way, for quite some time now. Conor McGregor has no business being the salesman that he is. And while I do agree that it is good for UFC, how sorry does your sport have to be if Conor McGregor is the guy who's running it, basically, with Dana White? Conor McGregor has lost every fight he's been in with the exception of Cowboy. What? Conor McGregor is a joke, and he's been a joke for quite some time. Conor McGregor is more focused on selling Irish whiskey is selling his brand, which should not exist, than he is focusing on his craft. He does not get better, he gets worse. This is why UFC is so frustrating, because boxing is the sport you can easily script. You know, you can just run away the entire time, barely even hit a guy. UFC is a bloody brawl, man. And these guys just go out there for money. They're like the Sean O'Malley fight against the Chris Mutino guy was really disgusting, but it was a good fight. Conor McGregor is so busy trying to sell himself after he got his butt kicked and his ankle snapped. Now all of a sudden, he wants to say, oh, your wife is in me DMs. Listen, shut up, you loser. Stop being a loser. You don't want people to talk crap? Stop being a loser. It's not hard. Work your butt off, dude. He is the UFC. He is what sells tickets, and he sucks. Holy cow. Well, I don't know what you idiots want me to say. I mean, Conor McGregor had the absolute bloody nerve to go on Twitter and say, oh, you know, my ankle's healed up, blah, blah, God bless. God bless. You want a God bless? You fight, you are in a violent sport. You're in a violent sport, pal, and you believe God bless is the thing to say. That's what makes me mad. I'm going to get to this Conor McGregor tweet, M. Here it is. Here it is. Just out of the surgery room, guys. Surgery went excellent. Feeling tremendous. 6 weeks on crutch and we build back. You're not going to build back. You're going to sell out again. Yet with any luck, you fight Jake Paul. And I never rooted for Jake Paul in my life, but I hope he whoops you. God bless. Emoji. God bless. God bless. Doesn't mean a thing when you carry yourself the way you do, Conor M. Don't use God to look better. I got 646 likes from that garbage, and 108 people replied. I don't think they like me too much. But Conor McGregor's an idiot. I'm highly intrigued. Shout out Dan Levitard. I'm highly intrigued, man. I want to see who this guy fights next. Because this should be a park bench. It should be a park bench, guys. I'm tired of Conor McGregor, man. I'm tired of the sport of UFC, but I'm tired of Conor McGregor. Aforementioned, I told you guys that Sports War with Mike and Glenn is going to be awesome. Glenn from Baltimore, Maryland, home of the Baltimore Orioles and the Baltimore Ravens, against me, against the people, produced by El Jefe, the janitor, Jeffrey Beck. Also, AM Drive is a surprise new show coming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern, live on 12 Sports with myself, Mike, and Aaron Crouch, formerly known as Vegas Squares. Woo! So yeah, this is why I'm saying goodbye to Mike Sid at first, although maybe not entirely. But yeah, we're going to leave that alone. When we come back, Richard Sherman, career Stanford graduate, had about 3 good years in the NFL. We'll talk about why he's in the news for a very bad reason, and why it's back in Seattle. Plus, Stanley Cup and NBA Finals talk, and a surprise.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
I love the media, man. I love them. You know, I a long time ago, I used to want to be a member of sports media, and boy, I was loving it. But after a few bad takes and a couple of realizations later, I finally was my hair doing. I need a haircut. I will promise a haircut by Monday. Oh, it looks like crap. Anyways, so yeah, that looks like a crack. We're gonna leave that alone. How about this? How about this? We're gonna be a rock star now. I'm sorry, this looks like, woo, I'm an idiot. Anyways, Richard Sherman is back in the media and in the news in Seattle because of domestic burglary violence, which basically means he didn't rob anybody or beat any woman, but he walked into a building with the intent of committing violence. But wait for the facts, man! Why should I wait for the facts? Is it because Richard Sherman is a Stanford graduate? What? How many NFL players are from Stanford? I don't give a crap if you graduate from Yale. Those people eat bodies for a living. I'm kidding. But my point is, it's kind of frustrating when these idiots are like, oh, he's a Stanford graduate, he's so smart and intelligent. That doesn't mean anything. That does not mean anything. I'm not saying because he's black or he's white or he's pink or he's purple. I'm saying because he's a human being, he makes mistakes. And I hope this is a really easily erased mistake for his sake, because he seems like a pretty cool dude, although he's arrogant. But I guess you kind of have to be arrogant as a cornerback. And I don't know the guy personally, but neither do you. So don't come on my mentions or my show and say, well, there you go, he's not like his character. You don't know that, just like I don't know that. Just wait for the settle, man. I hope to God this dude's okay, because that would be a really crappy ending to his career. Like, he's already on the back, 3 holes of his career. Like, not even the back 9. The back 3 holes. Like, we're walking up the final stretch or whatever, and this guy decides to get himself in trouble. Again, I hope it's a little bit better than what we think. My God. It does not look good. So we're going to leave that alone. He's had a great NFL career. Seems like a cool dude on TV. I don't know him. Neither do you. Hey. Shout out Richard Sherman. Hope he's okay. When we come back, surprise. I'll say goodbye. Before that, I'm going to talk about the NBA Finals, Stanley Cup. Shout out to the Lightning. Until the lightning struck them. That was a terrible, good God. That's awful. Also, we're going to have a special surprise. It's kind of like spur of the moment, but I think you guys might like it. So, hey, we're right back. One more commercial break, and then we'll talk crap and sign off one more time.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
I'm sailing away, signing off for the final time with versions. All right. I'm excited. I really am. I almost I don't know what the crap is wrong with me. I almost got emotional before the show. but seriously, 30 minutes is just not enough, which is why starting next Friday, I'll be with Glenn Kaplan for the Sports War. Oh my God, it's going to be fun. Produced by Beck. 1 p.m. Eastern every Friday. But before that, Monday and Wednesday, I'll be with Aaron, and Friday at 10 a.m. as well. So Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern live. Oh, we're going to miss the show. But it just wasn't worth. Listen, okay, when people ask you to do stuff, yeah, it's gonna be lit. Okay. NBA Finals. Giannis was spectacular in games 2 and 3. He's been really good all postseason. And say what you will about the injuries, because I've said my fair share thing about what teams avoided. But we are here. It's the Bucks and the Suns. Deal with it. Sunglasses. Listen, I think I still have Suns in 5. I think Suns win a close one tonight. I think Suns win the next game. And that's it. The fat lady sings. But you know what? We're going to be okay. Stanley Cup. Obviously, Devin Booker bounces back. And Chris Paul's going to be Finals MVP, rightfully so. DeAndre Ayton doesn't need to get in foul trouble, and hopefully he doesn't. I expect an okay game from Chris Middleton. I expect an off game from Drew Holiday. I expect Giannis to get about 30 and 10. But I believe, like I said, Suns win tonight. I'm dying. I'm choking over here. And Suns win game 5. And then it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's like a Euro. Spelled gyro, but it's pronounced Euro. Shout out to the Stanley Cup. The Tampa Bay Lightning, actually. Listen, Tampa Bay was spectacular. Yeah, they were over the salary cap. They're going to pay for it. I do not believe, as an amateur and a very, very rookie hockey fan, I do believe the Lightning will crumble because it's going to be hard to work out those contracts. And unlike the Buccaneers, they don't have a bunch of people willing to take pay cuts. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think I did learn this, that the Lightning were one of the few teams, well, actually, like one of the only teams, if that, who told the NHL, hey, there's a hole in the salary cap here, and they played it perfectly. So I had to, let up my foot off the gas. I did troll people on Twitter and say, looks like Tampa Bay bought both of their championships. Listen, the Brady and Stamkos fans didn't like that, and that's okay. I don't like you guys either. Kidding. It's kind of kidding. In Tampa Bay was my boy Aaron Crouch, who was mentioned before as the other guy of AM Drive, Mondays, Hump Days, and Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern live on the 120Z Sports Network. So, hey, listen. As much as I want to say goodbye and make some emotional wishy-wash garbage, I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to call this joker right here. I'm going to see what's good airing, all right? Please work. You there, Aaron?
I am here.
Ha ha! He's alive. All right. Aaron, I thought the best way for me to sign off on Mike Said It First is not some wishy-washy garbage crying fest, but rather to introduce what's happening Monday. And Aaron, what's happening Monday, bro?
Monday is the kickoff of our brand new morning show, the AM Drive with Mike and Aaron. And I can tell you this, if I bring half as much intensity and excitement and just everything that you bring, this is going to be a great show.
Appreciate you. If I bring half the insight and professionalism and resourcefulness that you bring, it might be a pretty good show. Aaron, listen, I have been on your show, The Vegas Squares, before. It was lit. You were specialized in a certain thing I got into this year, and sports really started legalizing. That's sports gambling. What's to expect on our show with the whole cha-ching aspect?
Well, I can tell you this. The Vegas Squares, over the last year, migrated primarily into golf betting. We will definitely be incorporating that into our Wednesday shows. Obviously, you know, it is July, which means football season is right around the corner. So Fridays will obviously be college and professional football. And on Mondays, we can either talk about how much of a god we are or how much of a dunce we are, if we are right or wrong. I don't want to use a certain famous sports guy's catchphrase there, but where the AM Drive was right and where the AM Drive was wrong is going to be a pretty fun segment on Mondays, I can tell you that. More fun if we're wrong, but much more lucrative if we're right, let me tell you that right now. And I want to say this with the Richard Sherman story, just my 2 cents on it here, because it probably won't be too topical next Monday. Regardless of if I know the guy or if I don't know the guy, it's America. We're going to judge people based on no facts, no evidence. We've already done it so many times, so why not? I think Richard Sherman, you keep saying he's on the back 3 holes. I think he's standing on the 17th green, just not quite ready to go to 18 yet.
So, I was actually leaning that way. I didn't know the golf term, so I appreciate you on that one. And you're right. It's reality that America judges people. I really hope the best for the guy, like, personally. I think he should be fine if he's what the media claims he is, but we don't know him, neither does everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, the real question really is, you know, no one seems to be hurt. So the real question is does Richard Sherman play another snap? Because media attention is not something that these teams want, and especially off the field media attention. We've seen it with Tebow. We've seen it with Kaepernick. You know, this may or may not be to the magnitude of those guys. But, you know, you look at what team's going to want a bunch of media reporters for a 30-something-year-old corner who's lost all of his steps, it seems like. So I don't know. It seems more likely that Richard Sherman may have be done in the NFL, regardless of the outcome of this scenario.
Yeah, and it's not like it was a bad career. I kind of joked about 3 good seasons, but he's one of the most consistent, especially cornerbacks I can remember from my young watching football. But you know,
yeah, fringe Hall of Famer may get in on a year where there's not a lot of guys available.
Dang. I'm maybe sooner than that, but I could see that scenario happening, especially if this leaves a stain on his legacy. I don't think it should. We'll see. Aaron,
I'm a kind of guy, just to wrap that up, I'm the kind of guy that if I had a Hall of Fame vote, or if, you know, in whatever league, I don't care what you did off the field. I look at your on the field stats and performance.
I agree, and what Karl Malone did in the NBA is pretty bad, but I believe that was like after his career. Maybe if it was during, maybe I could see that, like if it was kind of like during the prime of his career. But really, it's sports, and the best thing about sports is that it should separate from politics and law, from me.
Yeah, no,
a little
I
bit.
Agree with that. Maybe short of murder, but let's not get into the gray area there.
Right. Aaron, I appreciate you coming on. I know coming up next is Vegas. Not right, that'd be crazy. Coming up next is actually World Hockey Report. We plan on bringing in a special Cody Jansen. How excited are you to just have some Cody insight from the World Hockey Report on the AM Drive?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know me, like I love to talk hockey, and I know that I'm actually really excited that you've become, in your own quote-unquote words, a rookie hockey fan, and I'm looking forward to changing that from rookie to novice to eventually expert, because it is one of the best games in the world, and having Cody aboard to help us as a correspondent or a guest host or whatever is going to be only the best for our show. And you guys need to tune in. It's 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I kind of like how you say Monday, Hump Day, Friday. I kind of like that. But I'm here on the West Coast in Vegas, and so 7 a.m. start times. If I'm getting up, you need to listen, because we got a lot to say, and we would love to hear your engagement and your feedback. We're going to have a segment, if not all 3 days, at least twice a week, of fan engagement. We want to hear your tweets. We want to get your emails. You can obviously call into the show at any point as well. But we want fan engagement. That's going to be a key primary component of that show starting Monday, July 19th.
And perfect segue there. And one last word from my show. Just call me Connor McDavid if I'm a rookie, okay? That's all I got to say. But I'm out of time, Aaron. Appreciate you. Goodbye, Mike. Hello, Monday, Hump Day, Friday. Hello, Glenn Show. Whatever. World Hockey Report's next. Thanks, Aaron, so much.